Julie Graves lay under the blankets in her mom's busted old trailer in the Shepherdsville Trailer Park south of Louisville, Kentucky, staring at her phone and waiting for the X-Site to boot. Her gut still churned from the fight last night. Her palms, forearms, knuckles, none of it felt good, getting worse every second as the hangover came on. "Things'll be better when you're grown," her mom had always said. Back then, at 11 years old, hunkered down behind the trailer's warped plastic walls while some grizzled old guy hammered her mom in the next room, she'd used to drown out their animal grunts by listening to kid shows on her headphones, imagining all the ways her mom could be right. Things'll be better. Now, she was 16, had a blood-stained 5-iron tucked down the side of her bed, and a brand-new Colt 45 under her pillow, and maybe it was finally starting to come true. The phone chimed as the X-Site reached its halfway challenge, riddles that would jump her through hoops before requiring access to her camera and GPS data. She shortcutted the process by inserting her blockchain-enabled micro-USB flash drive. The camera winked as it verified her ID via facial recognition, and the load screen returned to black. The first riddles were easy. Maybe not for everyone, but if there was one thing Julie was good at, it was puzzles. Always had been, seeing patterns laid across the world like everything was a checkerboard, and if she could just jump her pieces in the right order, everything would fall into place. Ask a boy out. Make friends with a girl. Not even a cool girl, a cheerleader or an influencer with 1,000 likes. Just a girl. It had never gone the way it was supposed to, though. Like someone was holding her down from behind the scenes. She knew better than to think like that, but as the years passed and too many dates turned into her fist in some boy's face, too many friendships broke under the brittle snark of her own jealousy, with her GPA soured and the school finally expelling her for fighting, conspiracy thinking started to look real tempting. Someone banged on the trailer door. She glanced and saw weak dawn light cracking through the splintered glass. "Jules!" crooned Mophead, her only friend. He was big and dumb, 22. They'd been friends as long as she could remember. He kept her in vodka, had tried a couple times to get with her, but he was easy to bounce back. That was one puzzle piece she'd always had total control of. "Come on, Jules, we need to talk." She shuffled deeper under the blankets. She had no time for him now. He probably wanted to talk about the fight, how she'd slugged her own mother in the face with a golf club out back of Sal's diner. Her mom's teeth had popped out like craps dice. A real beautiful thing, captured forever on video. Her mom pawing at her own face with blood on her chin. "I know you're in there, Jules," Mophead, real name Marty Oppenstein, called. "I see your screen on. What you just did is pretty messed up." She pulled the blanket further over her head. The X-Site trilled, and she focused on the phone screen. Always it opened the same way, with a video of a face hanging in darkness with no neck or shoulders. It was clearly a deep fake, but a convincing one.